in Sri Navadvip. The marketplace of the holy name has now been opened, and Lord Nityananda himself is the proprietor. So Lord Nityananda is still here. It's not like some past history. He's still here right now. So it's wonderful things are going on in that blissful marketplace of Sri Nityananda Prabhu. He's selling the price, the pure holy name, wholesale, merely for the price of one's faith. So actually he's selling it right now. Shudanam is being distributed right now, this very minute, by Lord Nityananda right here for the price of one's faith. Jata Bhakti Brindabasi, Jata Bhakti Brindabasi, Adhikari Dekinam, Becho Tarakasi. Seeing the assembly of devotees, there was a whole group of devotees came. Seeing the assembly of devotees eagerly waiting to purchase the name, Lord Nityananda first examined each of them to test their qualifications. Then he sold them the name by bargaining for his price accordingly. In other words, there's a big crowd of devotees here. They all want Shudanam. So Lord Nityananda checks out each devotee individually to see where you're at spiritually. He checks you out to see where you're at. Ramanaji's here? She's here. He checks you out to see where you're at spiritually. Are you this level, what's your mentality, he checks you out, and then he has a specific prices for you. It's not, everybody has their own different price, determined by Lord Nityananda.
What does that really mean?
Huh?
What does that really mean?
What did she say?
What does that really mean?
What does that really mean?
We can pray to Lord Nityananda and Bhaktivinoda to help us understand what that means. Everybody gets their own special arrangement for the holy name. I don't know right now, but we can ask Lord Nityananda to help us understand that. Jati nama kin bhai bhai, Amar Shal.
Should we ask?
Amar Sangam Shalo Mahajana Kicha Jad. Oh, my dear friends, if you really want to buy this pure holy name, just come along with me. This is Bhaktivinoda telling us. For I'm now going to meet with this Nityananda Mahajana. So, we have no contact, we have no way of connecting with Lord Nityananda, but Bhaktivinoda is going to take us, he's the broker, he's going to take us to meet Lord Nityananda. So we just went to his Bhajan, Kutir, we begged for the mercy of Bhaktivinoda. Now Bhaktivinoda has brought us here so we can meet the Nityananda Mahajana. Tumi kinve Krishna nam, dastari loibo ami purnaha mekam. Thus you will finally be able to acquire the pure holy name. I will also take by commission. Bhaktivinoda is going to take a cut. And all three of us will fulfill our desires. So Lord Nityananda will be happy, you'll be happy, and Bhaktivinoda also gets his cut, his commission for bringing it to Lord Nityananda. Just like any broker, like in real estate, there's the buyer, the seller, and the broker. And then in the middle, the broker gets a cut of the sale price. Boro Nityananda, Shraddha Matrikai, Loiden Padama Ananda. Lord Sri Nityananda is so extraordinarily merciful, accepting only one's faith in the holy name, he bestows the topmost divine bliss. So if we have any faith at all in the holy name here at this place, we can get the topmost divine bliss from Lord Nityananda. Ekbar dakle chakshe jao, gora boli nityaden sakala sambhao. When Nityananda sees a tear welling in someone's eye upon chanting the name Gora, he instantly gives his support to that person. Indeed, he bestows all divine opulences. Then Shude Krishna Siksha Jatinan Vijay Bale Na Kareya Peksha. He gives that person genuine realization of the pure teachings of Sri Krishna as found in Bhagavad Gita and Srimad Bhagavatam. While displaying all this inconceivable mercy, he pays no attention to one's caste, material wealth, mundane knowledge, or physical ability. Amane chade mayajao, grihe tako mane tako natake janjao. Now, dear friends, please reject all of Maya's entangling snares. If you were a householder, just remain at your home. If you're renounced, just live in the forest. Either way, nothing more will trouble you. We no longer need to fear the terrible age of Kali, for the most merciful Lord Nityananda gives the holy name to anyone and everyone, even the lowest among men. Now the conclusion. Bhaktivinoda Thakur, Nityachana Bittai, Nityachana Bine are Nahi Ashroy. We know that Nahi Ashroy means no shelter. Bhaktivinoda loudly calls out and proclaims to all, other than the lotus feet of Lord Nityananda, there is no other shelter. Ar Nahi Ashroy, there is no other shelter. Now let's hear it again. This wonderful rendition of this song. We'll hear it again now. And try to sing along with it. Let's see. Bhaktivinoda Thakur and Narottam are two different times in history. So how Bhaktivinoda could be here when Lord Nityananda was here? How is that possible? Well, when Krishna is placed, anything is possible. But actually, it's an amazing thing how Bhaktivinoda could be here. The pure devotees have that power to go beyond time, actually. How Bhaktivinoda could be here at the same time Lord Nityananda was here. That's really amazing to think about it. So and these assembly of devotees, just imagine how many devotees assembled them. The assembly of devotees, we can't imagine how big that assembly was. But he would check out each one of them and see, what is your level? Just imagine how many devotees there and how we could actually, each devotee individually. Just like Prabhupada had that amazing ability to also relate with each disciple individual as a person, not a group. He was expert in knowing how to preach to this individual and that individual. He had Krishna guided from the heart how to preach to each particular individual according to their mentality. So Lord Nityananda showed the same opulence, being able to see the mentality of this particular person and adjust his price, quote, price accordingly. Very interesting stuff here. But he would first, before he would give the price, he would examine them first. And now Bhaktivinoda is telling us, and calling his friends. Bhaktivinoda is calling us dear friends. Oh, my dear friends, if you really want to buy this holy name, just come along with me. So just see the kindness of Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Bhaktivinoda is coming to the marketplace. Come on, come with me. I'm going to meet Lord Nityananda. Come with me. Just imagine Bhaktivinoda is going to get you in for a darshan with Lord Nityananda. So that's why we like to pray. That's why it was good we went to Bhaktivinoda first and begged for his mercy. Because Bhaktivinoda is getting us in his Surabhi Kunj, actually. You can't enter here with Bhaktivinoda. Bhaktivinoda gets you in the gate. Otherwise, you can't even enter this place. But with Bhaktivinoda's mercy, you can actually enter into Surabhi Kunj, not just superficially, but genuinely. You can genuinely actually enter into this place where Lord Nityananda is here right now, selling the holy name for the price of one's faith. At Bhaktivinoda Thakur, you can actually be here right now with Lord Nityananda. I'm doing that. I'm going to meet Nityananda Mahajana. And I really like this verse. You will finally be able to acquire the holy name. I will take my due commission. And this way, all three of us will have our desires fulfilled. So just think about it. It's just like a book distributor, right? The book distributor gets the recipient gets the book, gets the mercy. The book distributor gets the mercy, and Krishna is very pleased. So the customer is pleased, the book distributor is pleased, and Krishna is pleased. So in the same way, Bhaktivinoda is the book distributor. He's the mercy distributor. He gets you that the Shuddhanam, and all three get satisfied. And this is really wonderful. Nityananda was so extraordinarily merciful. Accepting only one's faith in the holy name, he bestows the topmost divine bliss. Now, what is that topmost divine bliss? What is it? Can you imagine the top? There's so many blisses, but the topmost divine bliss, by the mercy of Lord Nityananda, the help of Bhaktivinoda Thakur, you can get that topmost divine bliss. And listen to this one. When the Thai sees a tear welling in someone's eye about shedding the name Gora, he immediately gives support to that person. Indeed, he bestows all divine opulences. So how do you do that? It means we shouldn't chant Gora just on the lips. The point is, don't just chant Gora on the lips, but chant Gora from the heart. Go deep, 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 deeper than your heart and chant Gora, you see. If you go deep enough, the tears will come, you see. And then you get all divine opulences from Lord Nityananda. And then he gives the genuine realization of the teachings. He doesn't care what your position is, whether you're a woman, a man, American, Indian, what your position. He doesn't care at all about your position. but he gives all realization. And then it concludes here, other than lotus feet of Lord Nityananda, there's no other shelter. Now one may argue, well, come on. Lord Chaitanya's altar is shelter. Radha and Krishna is shelter. How Bhaktivinoda can say, Nahi Ashray, there's no other shelter than Nityananda's feet? Does it seem logical? How Bhaktivinoda can say there's no other shelter? One could ask some wrangling rhetorician today. How Bhaktivinoda can say there's no other shelter than Lord Nityananda's lotus feet? Well, it's actually a rasa, it's a mood, a taste. It's not, you may say it's not technically correct, but it's a bhav, an ecstasy. It's the ecstasy of, I have no other shelter except his lotus feet. It's a mood of complete total surrender to the lotus feet of Lord Nityananda, which is proper Vaishnava etiquette. I have no help, I do not take complete shelter, I have no other hope at all, I simply have to take shelter of Lord Nityananda. Kodanitai, Kodanitai, Kodanitai. He's the marketplace proprietor. I've come to his marketplace, and now we can all within our hearts beg Lord Nityananda, please bestow upon me Shuddhanam. I've been struggling here with offensive chanting for so many years. Nama-hatta going on again and again and again. I'm drowning in this ocean of Nama-hatta. Please, Lord Nityananda, and please, Bhaktivinoda Thakur, you help me, bring me to the lotus feet of Lord Nityananda, so I can now get Shuddhanam, get rid of all this lust, anger, greed, madness, illusion, and been polluting me for millions and billions of lifetimes. So that is my purport for this song. Any questions? Jeremiah, you want to add some points? Any questions? Any questions? Is it pretty clear? Clear?
You mentioned about the price.
The price.
The bargain.
Your faith? How much faith do you have in the name?
So is it that if I have more faith, then I'll get more mercy, and less faith, less mercy? How is that?
That's an interesting question, an analogy. This person pays more. That's a very interesting question. You have more faith, what's the price? You have less faith, what's the price? Well, why don't you go to the marketplace and find out? This is not just a song, this is something you can actually do within your heart. You can go back within your heart, you can go to Lord Nityananda's marketplace. It's not just here physically, it's also there within your heart. You can go within your heart to the Surabhi Kunj, and you can pray for Bhaktivinoda's help to take you to that marketplace and get the holy name, and you'll find out. You'll find out when you get there. You can say, well, if you have more faith, it's cheap, it's more expensive.